the future. So when I talk about unreal or imaginary, hypothetical or impossible situations, now. For example, if I say, if I traveled to London next month, now this is impossible. I cannot leave the country. But this is now. In the future, we don't know. But now, it is impossible. So, if I traveled to London, I would buy, I don't know, a lot of clothes. Because they are very, very low price. Good. Some students here, I don't know, probably Rocio or Morena, I am not sure. When I was explaining how to use type 2, and I made, Dante probably remembers, and I made a wonderful pig, you know, dibujé un chancho. Pero nadie entendió que era un chancho. Para mí era el chancho más lindo del planeta. Todo el mundo miraba si era una cucaracha, una araña, okay? But it was a pig. So the example was quite clear, because pigs are quite fat. They are pumpy, right? And they walk. They cannot fly. But if pigs had wings, they would fly. At this moment, we don't have any pigs flying in the world, but we don't know if genetics in 10, 20 years' time will make pigs with wings. And so that sentence, if pigs had wings, they would fly, will become a conditional type 1 if it changes. Do you understand the difference between one and the other?
Yeah.
If we were not in a pandemic, we would not wear these horrible masks. Is this forever? No. Now it is impossible. Or now this is what happens. And going back to the example that I said about Ricky Martin, I did not remember, no other artist came to my mind. Who is fashionable today? Any singer who might be quite popular? Maluma is out of fashion right now, isn't he? Well, let's suppose that if Maluma visited me, I would make a chocolate cake. Okay, so here I am imagining something that it is not possible to happen. I don't know if in 5 years' time, si dentro de 5 años, I become famous and Maluma invites me to his house. But now, this is an impossible thing to occur, right? Then, you have type 3, in which, again, we have the magical word if, but this time, my verb will be conjugated into the past perfect. The past perfect is made by had, pero no como el verbo tener, sino como el verbo haber, en este caso había, plus the past participle. Los de la tercera columna, yes, those ones. This is the past perfect, in case you don't remember. Comma, and the second sentence, again, will be conditioned to what happened in the first one. And the correct way will be using would have, all together, always, would have, plus the past participle of another verb. But what happens with this tense? This tense makes reference to situations which happened in the past they cannot be modified. Salvo que tengamos la máquina del tiempo, if something happened, I cannot change it any longer. So, let me give you an example such as I got the shot, I got the Sputnik shot last Tuesday, and I felt terribly bad. That situation happened in the past. So, if I had not received the shot, I would not have felt so bad. But I received the shot and I felt bad. So this is an activity or an action or an event that cannot be modified. Okay? So the